Hello, welcome back to Little Patrick. Now I think I've done this place and just about cleaned it out, but there was a little discussion about what was the best frequency for depth. Now I've always used 18 kilohertz because my god it works. But they say that 4 kilohertz gets deepest. So I'm going to go down on that patch of grass over there. I've had a couple of hundred seals off that bit just there. It was wick with them, as we say. I'm thick. And I'm going to go into 4 kilohertz and I'm going to see if there's any, if it does go deeper than the 18 kilohertz. Because I'm a great believer in turn your machine on. If it works, use it. Don't like mucking about, too old to muck about. So I'm going to be off down there and we're going to see if 4 kilohertz does get any more seals. Well, this 4 kilohertz is weird. I had the signal right up the top, iron, so don't get rid of iron. And then I had a complete silence all the way down here, nothing. Usually I get little chips and chirps and I'm picking up buttons at depth, but nothing, not a signal until I come to here. Belting signal, because this was only about 5 inches down. It's a chunk of lead. Wallop. Big piece of lead. Right, on my way to that patch that I'm going to look at, just up there with the sheep. This is deep soil along here, so I'm having a look. And so far, I've picked this up, which is a loom weight, at about 4 inches. You could have got that with a pointed stick. I've only got it because I've missed it on other occasions. A nice fancy button. 3-inch down. Like I said, I haven't done this particular part, but so far 4 kilohertz is not picking up anything deeper than the 18. In fact, nowhere near the depth. Okay. I've taken a couple of hundred seals off this little bit here, including 14 yesterday. But I've walked this today and I haven't had a single bloody signal in 4 kilohertz. Either I've cleaned it out completely, or 4 kilohertz just, the depth just isn't there. So I've gone back to 18 kilohertz and I'm going to search in that. 18 suits me. I've tried the recommended, it doesn't work. Right, I've been zooming over this rubbish area here. It's just full of little bits of lead and other stuff. But I like the 18 kilohertz, it's going tinkle tinkle zzz, zzz, all the time. It's alive. And at least I come up with a 5p, look. It's an old 5p, oh dearie me. It's not spendable. Silver plated button. Trying to kid me it was silver. But very nice design on it. Can't really tell what you are. You're a bale seal. Yes. 18 kilohertz, 7-inch. I think that's the 1806, I think, a George III. Seems to be the right size. An 1810. Just in this large chunk of the field here, there's a few flax seals, but they're scattered about. And they're pretty early, they seem to be 1810s. But I've been back and forth, it's too easy to just miss them. There's a new one on me, it's a purple button. 1813. Yes, indeedy. That's 365 now for this site. Yeah, that's a weirdie. Oh look, it's a button. Oh, very worn coin. One of these George III, I think, 1770s. Cartwheel penny. Oh, they are, look, Rex King. And if I get you right way up, I might even see a date. It should say down there 1797, 1797. And there's Britannia. Yes. Good one. Doesn't feel heavy enough really, but it is. I was just thinking how quiet it was today. Apart from the helicopters. Few birds. I think it's too warm for the sheep. Very thin for a coin. No, I don't know though. Could well be one of them buttons, but it's not thick enough for a button. And it's... No, it's not thin enough for a button, not thick enough for a coin. Not quite sure what you are. Another seal, but very badly beaten up. Oh, another loom weight. Oh, a tiny little cloth clip. Super. Super duper. Oh, quite nice thimble there, look. Despite being played out, this place is still a good hunt. Oh, little Patrick. Everybody should have a little Patrick. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I'll just take my glasses off. And we can have a good look-see in there. GR, George, Rex. Another little, oh, it's a brass weight. This was a trading field, I'm sure about it here. Everybody down in that valley used to come up here into this field. Just all round about here where I am. And they used to do the trading, the parties, the picnicking, the summer festivals, because there was a chapel up there, you know. This was it. This is little Patrick. Right where I'm stood. So I'm heading back to the car. Regarding this as little Patrick's swan song, the last trip. Things are getting really hard. And look what it gives me. A Baltic States quartered shield with amulets. Those little rings. Normally they're pellets, but I've had two now that are rings instead of pellets. And on the back, 12 kron, that's the crown, GH. Yeah, little beauty. And right next to that Baltic shield, little Patrick comes up with a love token. Look, they didn't have silver here, they were too poor. So that looks like an 1806, bent into an S shape for a love token. Oh, I'm fiddling up. Yeah, I had quite a love affair, little Patrick and myself. Can't last much longer though. Right, that's probably the last time I'll be coming here. Oh, if you can believe that. No doubt I'll pop in. But, hey, been good to me, little Patrick. Ah dear. Parting is such sweet sorrow, as Shakespeare said. See you at the roundup. Hello. Welcome to what may be the final roundup for little Patrick. I've pretty well done every square inch of it now. Tried different frequencies, but Oh, it's a sad day. Still had a good day out though, look. What did I get? Rubbish, bits and pieces. When I was in 4 kilohertz, I got 2 things walking across that field. 2 things. Nothing else, no more signals. Coming back in 18 kilohertz, I was picking up all sorts of stuff. Sorry, I'll stick with the 18 kilohertz for getting stuff. Suits me. Right, lead. Oh, loom weights, big ones. Yep, lost the hangers. Bits of metal coming out the mill. Bits of metal. Buttons, my goodness. That 18 kilohertz certainly picks up little buttons at depth, no problem at all. That was a nice one. Had a decent pattern on it there. Only when it's silvered and you brush it with Brillo, you take the silver off. Oh, you live and learn, don't you? Right, what we got? Oh, now. That was a trading field, was little Patrick. There's no doubt about it. I've had quite a few of these weights. Let's just get that right. Now that's a crown and a G and an R, George Rex. Presumably George 5, so we're looking anywhere from 1900 on for that. Little weight, used for weighing out bits of cloth and sweets and things like that. A cloth clamp clip, bale seal clamp, quite nice. There's the bit that I think there may be still a little bit of cloth left in that. And we got a thimble. I'm sure I must have told you before what they did. They put a thimble on every finger when they were working in brambles and briars and thorny things, and gloves over the hands, but underneath those gloves they had a thimble on each finger to stop shredding their fingers up. Practical. Oh, I thought this was a broken part of the buckle where the pin went through, but look, no pin, so I've no idea what you are. 6 more seals. 1810, don't know what you are, 1813, 18 maybe, or 15, I'm not sure. Yeah, you're 26, I think. And then, nice one, look at that. You are a little belter, Baltic States. And on the back we got 12 crown, high grade, and G&H was the owner of it previously, I think, or the agent or something like that. Coins, well, 1980, 1980, 1797, that's a big jump. The old big cartwheel. Yes indeed. Nice coins these, I mean you can't miss them, look. You very rarely get them even as good as this. But hey, it's over 200 years old. 1 ounce of copper. And that 1 ounce of copper now is worth a damn sight more than 1 penny. That's when money was worth its weight in copper. Literally, that was 1 penny's worth of copper. That's why it's that size. I think these are about 1806, but you can't tell. They could be Victorians, or they could be George IVs at that size. And then, you know, really weird, Patrick, there in that field. I'd finished. I was about 50 yards away from the car, just walking back to the car, saying, well, I'm off now, Patrick, see you later. I talk to my fields, that's why they're good to me. And I got a signal and whoops, up came that. And I thought, whoa, maybe you're not so finished after all. And then right next to it, the last find, a love token. Anyone who's been following my videos must know I've got a thing with little Patrick. We've been having a love affair for months now. So the last thing little Patrick Field gives me is a love token. Isn't that sweet, you know? That's what they did. They bent the coins like that. Usually silver. Worn silver that wasn't any good anymore. They bent it into that shape, give it to the sweetheart. But little Patrick was a poor area, so someone had bent that to give it to their loved one. Sad really, but I think we'll have a go at Westhouse Mills next. Even when it's all gone, it's still out there, look. Sad day today, really. But, oh, good stuff. Patrick always gives me good stuff. So until I see you next time, you take care. All the love in the world. Bye.